It's good to see you.
And we are live here. We are following the crowning ceremony of Ms. Wheelchair Michigan. We're excited to be meeting our newest title holder here, and excited to have our winner right here with us. We have Madison Reid. She is 21 and she is from Detroit, and she was just crowned Ms. Wheelchair Michigan. Madison, how are you feeling right now in this moment? The friends are still hanging out in the background. You've got to be a part of this competition, and you just won this new title. How are you feeling at this moment?
I am currently feeling overly blessed.
Yeah, is it overwhelming at all?
No, it's not overwhelming. It's just everything I literally imagined for myself ever since I ended up in a wheelchair. I just always hoped of really being able to make a difference and being a part of a community that's out here really making a stand. And
Yeah,
I feel like I've completed a lot of what I'm trying to get to. So
good. Good. And yeah, that's awesome. And so we have some pictures we're going to be showing of the event. And what was it like, meeting these other contestants? There was three other contestants that were with you. You did some judging questions with them, and also on the stage here in front of all family and friends. Were you nervous, sharing a little bit about yourself and in this area?
as far as the contestants, they were an amazing group of individuals, all very sweet and deserving of the title. And um, I wasn't nervous at all, honestly. I just knew that whoever won was deserving of it. I had no doubt in my heart that either one of us, all four of us, were definitely deserving of it.
Excellent. And so, Madison, you're from Detroit, but Detroit's such a big city. What kind of part of Detroit are you from?
I'm from Metro Detroit.
Okay, got it. Awesome. Okay, and then how long? You said like 2-3 hours to get over here to Grand Rapids for the competition.
Yes.
Well, thank you for making the trip out here. So this is such a great experience for people to learn about people from different areas of life. And we have some people that were born using a wheelchair, some people who came to it later in their life. Do you mind kind of sharing with us a little bit of your story and why you use a wheelchair now?
So, a little over a year ago, I was faced with a domestic violence situation that left me paralyzed. I was shot twice in my back and left me at a T3 complete injury. And that's how I ended up in a chair.
And so probably lots of rehabilitation and therapy that you were working on, and now you're using your chair now 100% for mobility. How has that impacted you in your now career? You mentioned a little bit that you were starting a salon, but that had to be kind of on the back burner, right?
Yes. So my whole life was put on pause for 2-3 months straight after my incident. I wasn't doing anything but laying in the bed a lot of the days, laying in the bed and only crying, not even wanting to talk to anybody or anything. So this chair has definitely impacted my life a lot. And it has changed me for the better, honestly. The type of individual I have seen myself grown into, it just has been amazing watching myself grow.
Mm-hmm. And you're taking this personal tragedy and now becoming an advocate. You are going to try to help others through this. Can you tell me a little bit about your platform? Every one of the contestants that come, they have something that they're going to bring if they were to win, and now you are. So what's your platform you're going to be working on?
My platform is called Hope After Harm, advocating for newly disabled and gun violence and domestic violence survivors and victims and families of those going through loss, grief. So, yeah.
And now that you have this crown, this title, you're going to be out there more in the community. What are you looking forward to most, and what are some of your plans for this next upcoming year?
What I look forward to the most would probably be going back home to Detroit and really getting connected with my mayor there and doing some work there, because the Detroit community is every week is somebody getting shot, and I done heard so many stories on gun violence and people ending up in wheelchairs. So in my city, that's what I really want to focus on.
Okay, I think we're all back here. Sorry for that short delay. So we're gonna start. We're gonna start wrapping up this interview here for Madison. So Madison, once again, I just appreciate you taking the time to chat with us. I know you're gonna have to make your trip back home, but as we wrap up here, any words that you want to say to your community, to the people that have been supporting you now as you are ready to start your new life as Ms. Wheelchair Michigan?
Yes, I would like to thank everyone who have been following along with me, all of my supporters on TikTok, all of my support team in real life. I appreciate all of you guys. I thank you guys for motivating me and inspiring me to keep going and keep pushing. And to anyone who is thinking about running for Miss Wheelchair Michigan, I advise you to do so. Don't be scared. Step out your comfort zone, even if you are scared. And to the contestants that ran, I would like to advise you guys to come back next year. I really hope to see all of you next year again. And yeah, thank you.
Awesome. This is Madison Reid, 21 from Detroit, survivor and an advocate who is now the new Ms. Wheelchair Michigan. We wish you the best. And so we're going
Thank
to
you.
really quick here take a second. We're going to let Madison go and we're going to bring in Shantae Favors, the new state coordinator here for Ms. Wheelchair Michigan. We're going to hear from her as well, too. So stick right with us. Okay, that was our new Ms. Wheelchair Michigan. So exciting to talk to Madison and hear a little bit of her story. And right now, we are excited to have Shantae Favors. She is the state coordinator here. Your first event, helping to run the show.
Yes.
You were a contestant. You won Ms. Wheelchair Michigan, and you were first runner up on the national level. What's it like being here, helping to now find the new contestants? And we had probably the most we've had in a while. We had 4 that were here competing. What was tell us, do you remember some of the other contestants? Tell us a little bit about what's it like having this big group here.
It was absolutely incredible. These 4 women offered a very unique story, very passionate advocates. Told a story of resilience.
Mm-hmm.
It was incredible to sit on this side to watch and to bring these women together to facilitate getting these women to even compete.
Mm-hmm.
That was the work to get them here. And so just to hear their stories was incredible. To see the room filled.
Mm-hmm.
There had to be about 60 people here.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing.
Yeah, that's incredible. We have some pictures that we're going to be showing too of some of the women. Anything you heard from them that kind of stood out to you from like the speeches or the answers? Like, how do you feel about just the community that's trying to advocate and just the future of it? We're seeing it right here.
Each one of their story resonate deeply with mine. I was drawn to. I can speak on each and every contestant, Amber,
Hmm.
how she has navigated the world um, almost her whole life to combat things that's not designed for her.
Hmm.
Mallory, her story, each and every contestant, they advocated for accessibility besides our current title holder. They advocated for accessibility and inclusion. And to hear their stories, how empowering they are, they're not letting their disability define them.
Hmm.
Anna, who had an amazing platform journey, has a story from 14 months old, surviving gunshot, being shot by a gun. And so then we have Madison Reid, hope after harm. So each one of them told the story that can really build the community, empower the community, and show women that just because you are disabled, it doesn't mean you have an inability. So it was incredible to see. The judges had a hard job. They really
Yeah.
did.
Hmm.
Four incredible advocates.
Yeah. And what do you think now, like looking at Madison's next few days, few months in this next year, like what is going to happen to her in this time? I mean, how is her life changing from this moment on?
Her life is going to change in the incredible way. She spoke in her story, her platform speech, how her disability made her a better person. It
Hmm.
didn't hinder her. She built from it. She used it as a stepping stone to create change, and she's doing it to push for more, not just women, but people in general
Hmm.
to keep going. So, but Madison life is about to change. She's about to meet with some policymakers, some bill writers. She's going to advocate on both state and federal level.
Hmm.
I'm going to be there with her. I'm very passionate about seeing change. I'm passionate about the disability community. So, and she's close to me. She's in Detroit. I'm
Hmm.
in Taylor. So that gives me that connection where I can set up these interviews and appointments with her and be
Hmm.
right there by her side. So Madison life is going to change. You're going to hear Madison Reed's name in high places. So
Hmm.
remember Madison Reid. She
Yep.
will be named in high places.
Excellent. And what about for the competition? I mean, we had some people, wheelchair users who are here who are just kind of watching. They came to see the competition. Any advice or tips for people who are maybe thinking about competing next year?
First, I want to say to the contestants that did not get crowned Miss Wheelchair Michigan 2026, because no one loses, right? So to those three contestants that did not get crowned, I want to encourage them to come back and compete for Miss Wheelchair Michigan 2027.
Hmm.
I want to encourage them to work with Madison. I want to encourage them to reach out,
Hmm.
go to an organization, make sure people know who you are and what you roll for. And to
Hmm.
those women that is thinking about competing, may be nervous, give it your best try. You
Yeah.
will never know until you put that best will forward. So roll into every room with your hair held high and just give it your all. Come out and compete. I would love to have you. We would love to have you be a part of our community.
We also had a couple other contestants that were some of the like the juniors in Little Miss. We're looking at a picture of them now. Can you tell us about those? We met Dahlia earlier this week. She was Miss Wheelchair, Little Miss Wheelchair Michigan, but she took a new crown of Little Miss Wheelchair America. But who were two other people that were crowned today?
So Little Miss Wheelchair Michigan 2026 is Aaliyah Stegler. I actually met Aaliyah during my reign as Miss Wheelchair Michigan 2024. I was at a Disability Pride Day, and she came up to me. She said, "I love your bike." She called my wheelchair bike. She said, "Look, I have a bike too." She asked me if she can wear my crown, and I asked her mom, like, can I send her a crown? So I got her address, and I sent her her own crown. She touched my heart. Her innocence captured my heart
Mm-hmm.
right then and there. And so when it was time to look for a new Little Miss Wheelchair in Michigan, I instantly went back to her. She had sent me a video thanking me for this crown, and to hear this little baby articulate the way she did, I knew that she had to have this chance. And Mila is a young lady. She's a high school student. She's non-verbal, little verbal, non-verbal, but although she doesn't speak, she speaks.
Mm-hmm.
She speaks when she rolled into a room with her smile, with her eyes, and I'm excited for her. Her mom says she's wearing her crown, her sash to school on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And
Awesome. That's great. Okay. So Shantae, as we wrap things up here, anything else you'd like to just say about just the competition and just, this next exciting phase as we are able to kind of pass. Renita came and talked to some of the contestants, but she's also an ambassador now because she was top 5. So
Yes.
her time out in the community is not over, right?
Right. So Renita, she actually did an incredible job. She came in for a workshop. She wasn't feeling well, but she made it her duty
Mhm.
to be here to empower these women. So I really
Mhm.
appreciate that. Renita's continue to combat and crush stereotypes. And
Mhm.
I want to say to my immediate past state coordinator, Shelly Luce, thank you for a job well done. Thank you for the 18 years of dedication that you've
Mhm.
given Miss Wheelchair Michigan. At some point, it's time to pass that torch, and she know there was time to pass that torch. And so I am going to fulfill those shoes, put these wheels, and give Miss Wheelchair Michigan, bring a new light.
Excellent. Well, Shantae Favor is the state coordinator and first runner-up for Ms. Wheelchair America 2025. So we just crowned Madison Reid, 21 from Detroit. She is the new Ms. Wheelchair Michigan. You're going to be hearing that name a lot. We've been here in Grand Rapids at Mary Free Bed. We are proud to host this event here and excited to just help push this mission and the advocacy of these great women. So if you missed any of this live stream, you can jump back in. You can see more information and hopefully more conversations with Madison Reid coming up. Thank you so much for watching and stay well.